My wedding is exactly 1 month away from today, and I still don't know what I'm gonna do on my nails, which is a big deal for me, and I really need to figure it out. So I came up with a list of manicure ideas that I think might potentially look good. So I'm gonna do one manicure per video, and then at the end, you all can vote and tell me which one I should do for the big day. For the first manicure, I've had this inspo saved for so long, and I really wanna try it out. I think instead of using this kind of chrome, I would use something a little bit more silvery, and it would match my dress better. So let's pick out the products and try it out. I already have a clear base on my nails, so instead of using a milky builder gel, which I am going to use just a milky white polish. So I'm going to use this color Overcast by Nail Thoughts, which is like a sheer milky white. And then to do the 3D chrome, I'm going to try using the Cocoaist non-wipe jelly top, which is like a thick top coat, and it's non-wipe, so the chrome will stick to it. And then I need this kind of funky, like wispy brush to kind of get that streak look. I kind of want to try the Cocoaist Platinum Veil powder, but I might also just try out a couple of different ones to see what they look like. So I'll also grab Fairy Veil. And I also recently got this Nail Thoughts Chrome palette, which has a bunch of different colors in it. So maybe I'll try some of these out. I'm using a peel off base for all of these manicures on top of my builder gel so that I can quickly try a bunch of different looks. Once that's air dried, I'm ready to paint on Overcast, and I just do an even layer all over my nails and let it self level for a second so there's no streaks. I kind of forgot to prep my nails for the isolated chrome. I literally don't know what I was thinking, but I just rubbed my nails really well with isopropyl alcohol, and it ended up working pretty well, except for this first nail when I realized that I didn't prep. And also on this first nail, I used too much top coat that it kind of flattened by the time that I was able to flash cure it. So on the second one, I'm using way less. Using less of the top coat really kept that streak texture there, but I decided I wanted to try the accessory bond because it's even thicker. And I just used a little bit of this too, but I feel like it actually held the texture even better than the top coat. So I think that this is the better product for this type of look. And I used just a little bit less chrome too, so it wasn't quite so vibrant as the first nails. And now I want to try a couple of different chromes. So I'm doing the same thing with the accessory bond and just using a little bit of the product, flash curing it, and then doing Fairy Veil powder instead, which is more of a pearly chrome. And after I did this one, I was like, oh my God, we're working with something here. I love how this looks. I love how it's like a subtle pearly chrome and it's not all over the nail. And I think the texture looks really cool, and it's just a little bit different than your normal glazed donut nail. And for the pinky, I tried the Nail Thoughts Aurora Chrome before putting on top coat. This design isn't too raised or thick, but I did want to encapsulate it a little bit with the top coat just so there was no texture and I had a fully smooth surface. Okay, it's time to analyze the results of this first experiment. I think my favorites are the last 3 fingers. I love the Aurora Chrome, but I think I would do this on a different occasion. Then we're left with the middle 2 fingers, and I love the silver chrome, but I'm wondering if it's a little too matchy with my dress. So I think the ring finger is my winner. It's just so subtle and beautiful. Let me know what you think, and be sure to come back tomorrow for the second wedding manicure trial.